as you watch people building and scaling online businesses today, you see them making a ton of money. What's the first thought that crosses your mind? Well, in fact, I'll tell you the first thought that crosses my mind, because when I asked this question, it literally changed everything. What do they know that I don't? Epictetus famously said that only the educated are free. And if you know anything about me and my content, you know that this is something that I live by. I spent most of my spare time getting the necessary information to get started. Whenever I could find free time during the day, I would focus on learning and leveling up. And guess what? Over time, the opportunities began to surface. Pretty soon, I went from knowing the gold was out there to knowing exactly where it was. I had the map right in the palm of my hands. No more scratching my head, no more guessing, no more lame excuses, because I had finally learned exactly where the so-called digital gold was hiding. Naturally, a second question emerged. I asked myself, now that I know where the gold is, how do I make sure I get it? Just imagine you find yourself sitting in the back of a crowded bar in 1850, just listening in to all the conversations taking place. You'd probably hear experienced miners sharing valuable tips on how to make the most of the digital gold rush. You might overhear them dispensing practical advice, such as choosing safer routes, recommending trustworthy craftsmen, and directing you to reliable suppliers who would offer you better prices on your tools. That's the kind of rooms you need to find today. Those are the kind of conversations you need to tap into. And once you find that room, you need to make that room your second home. I found my room. In fact, I went a step ahead and created it. And the group I tapped into gave me the insights and the strategies to capitalize on the digital gold rush. And then something kind of unexpected happened. You see, those same experts became my friends and my role models, as well as my mentors and my guides. And that blew me away, because I came to realize that at the end of the day, it's not just about making money, although certainly it's part of it. It's about the people that you surround yourself with that will give you access to the right information and the right knowledge. Most people think that if you just work harder and faster than others, you'll eventually succeed. And obviously, you can take that approach and it may pay off. But when you study history, you realize that this strategy didn't work out for most people back in 1848, and it will likely not work out for you either. However, access to the right information and getting into the right room full of experts, that's where the real value is. That's where you can truly capitalize on the digital gold rush at hand. And I believe Capital Club is the edge that you need in order to finally take advantage and capitalize on the amazing opportunities that are out there. In fact, when I first launched Capital Club, I looked around and I realized that a curated ecosystem designed to give entrepreneurs access to worldwide experts simply did not exist. So I said, let's build it ourselves. Capital Club was created as an ecosystem designed to give you 3 things that are essential if you want to succeed in the digital gold rush: the right tools, the right network, and the right information. And after spending over $5 million building it, I can tell you that there's no other place like Capital Club. In fact, our ecosystem is broken down into 3 main sections: our academy, our marketplace, and our world-class community. Inside our academy, you will find hundreds of hours of Hollywood-grade content recorded by some of the most sought-after experts in business, entrepreneurship, biohacking, and finance. Our goal inside Capital Club is to equip aspiring entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs like yourself to reach their goals by obtaining the most relevant and up-to-date information on how they can make money online, capitalize on the digital gold rush, and finally build the business of their dreams.